Cleanliness and hygiene may not be things you talk about at a party, but we are talking about them here because they're important. There's a book, What the Yuck? The Freaky and Fabulous Truth About Your Body. The author, Dr. Roshini Raj, is a board-certified gastroenterologist and internist based in New York City, and she joins us now. Good morning, Dr. Raj.
Good morning, Mary.
Okay, you know this. Many people don't feel comfortable talking about personal hygiene. Why do you make the case for why that should change?
Well, it should change because personal hygiene is really important to our overall wellness. This is how we prevent disease, we get rid of germs, but also makes us feel fresh and clean, and we want to make sure we're doing it the right way. We spend a lot of time in the bathroom, all of us, every day, several times a day, so why not make the most out of that experience and make sure it's the healthiest experience it could possibly be.
So are there some common mistakes? What are your tips about bathroom cleanliness and personal hygiene that you think the rest of us should know?
Sure. Well, I think certainly as a gastroenterologist, one of the complaints I hear a lot are people that just don't feel clean enough in that area after they go to the bathroom. And this could have a variety of different causes. Sometimes it's diet related, or it could just be the way they're actually cleaning themselves. So we have a term called hyper wiper in the GI community, which means someone who's excessively wiping that area because they just can't quite get clean enough. And that can cause actual real irritation to the skin in that area, so it's not a good idea. But there are other options out there. Moistening the toilet paper with some water or using a moist wipe, or even using an intelligent toilet or cleansing seat, which is what we're talking about today with Kohler, where you actually have a bidet function, so a water stream that can help clean that area in a much more gentle way. This is another option to get that cleaner feeling, because for some people, they just don't think that the toilet paper alone is doing enough. Other tips for the bathroom in terms of hygiene, of course, washing your hands is so important. We talk about that a lot, but are you doing it the right way? Are you washing your hands for long enough? And are you scrubbing every surface, the back of your hand, in between your fingers, underneath the fingernails? A lot of us aren't doing as thorough a job as we should when it comes to washing our hands, and that can really go a long way in terms of preventing disease.
Back to that toilet, if people have traveled internationally, maybe they've seen more in hotels and different things abroad. Why do you think that intelligent toilets haven't caught on here the way they have in other parts of the world?
Well, just as you said, Mary, this is quite common in other parts of the world. Here in the U.S., it just hasn't culturally become part of our regular bathroom routine or practice. And I think it's really just a cultural thing. Many people, about 75% of people, according to a Kohler survey, were familiar or at least were aware of bidets, but the same number, about 3/4, hadn't ever tried one. And I think it's just they're not familiar with it. They don't really feel comfortable changing up their routine that they've done for many years. But it's something to open your mind to potentially. Again, if you want to enhance that experience or you're not feeling clean enough after, it's another option, another way to practice bathroom hygiene.
In your experience, what are your patients most hesitant to talk about? And then do you have anything that you could share with our viewers who don't want to open up? They've never been okay with this stuff, but they feel like they need to for the sake of their health. Is there a good way to start that conversation?
Yeah, I think it's in terms of what I've seen in my practice, when it comes to bathroom habits, people who have irregularity or they're going too often, they're not sure if the size or the shape or even the smell of what's going on there is normal. These are all things that are really tough to talk about for many people. But I want to just encourage everyone, understand that your doctor has heard it all before. There's nothing that you can say that's going to embarrass them or shock them. And they really want to have all the information. This is the way we can help you become the most healthy, by having all the information at our fingertips and working together with you to come up with the best plan to make you feel better. So really trying to just take a deep breath. If you need to write it down and read out the questions you have for your doctor, if that makes you feel more comfortable, do that. But whatever it takes, you want to get that information across to your doctor, because ultimately it's going to be better for you and for them.
Is there a website, Dr. Raj, where our viewers can follow up, learn more about some of what we've discussed, and then maybe get your book?
Sure, absolutely. So for more wellness tips and info about my book, you can go to my website, drroshiniraj.com, and to learn more about the intelligent toilets, you can go to kohler.com/intelligent toilets.
Dr. Raj, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Mike, we'll send it over to you now.